Yo, what's going on everyone? Today we're in Valorant and I'm going to be testing if you think like a Valorant professional. So the way this video is going to work is basically I have some clips of a professional, namely 100 Thieves Asuna. So one of the best players in the world. He plays Reyna usually, but I'm going to show you guys some clips and I'm going to pause and give you guys some multi-choice options. And basically we're going to see if you can think like Asuna. I'm going to give you guys like a point per question. So if you want, feel free at the end of the video to comment your score. And if you think any of the decisions he makes are wrong, then feel free to comment them below and maybe what you would do instead. And with that out of the way, let's get on to the video.
They're there.
As you can see, Asuna is being currently zoned out by Breach's utility. With a quick click to his left, he can see 3 teammates on site and 1 in the distance on A. So with that in mind, should he A, jump on plat and play there for a pick and disengage with his Reyna utility, or keep fighting if possible? B, move out of breach utility and play inside the omen smoke waiting for a pick? C, move out of breach utility and look to play left side of green boxes outside of the omen smoke? D, push back to CT and play from there, or possibly move through to garage? If you decided on C, then you were right. If we look at the rest of this clip, you can see that Asuna decides to play outside the smoke to the left side. Obviously, the jet coming out might have interrupted his plans, whatever they happened to be before that. But he ends up playing the left side and just sitting behind green boxes, which I think works out pretty well because he knows he had a lot of teammates that'd be able to help him if he played on green boxes rather than somewhere else. In this next clip, we can see that Asuna is currently crouched in the middle of the brim smoke. The enemy brimstone is currently shooting at him in his smoke and then turns around, walks back to garage and kills his teammate. At the end of the clip, we also hear the enemy brimstone reloading. Asuna also knows in this situation that there's 2 more enemies that he has to take care of, and they could be either in sight or down long, or possibly even in garage, however unlikely. So with that in mind, should he A, push through the smoke and fight the brimstone in garage since he heard the brimstone just reloading? B, back out of the smoke back to green boxes and try and play from there? C, ignore the brimstone as he just heard him reloading and try and pick one of the other 2 remaining enemies? D, push through the smoke and try isolate 1v1s by staying on site and tapping the spike? If you decided on A here, then you're correct. If we look at the rest of the clip here, we can see that Asuna quickly moves out of the smoke and clears his angles on site, then quickly pushes straight into garage and takes the fight with the brimstone because he heard he was reloading and he thinks it might be a free trade because his teammate could have done damage to him before he died. And for the rest of the round, we see him push back onto site where the spike is, and since he knows both are on long, he plays a close wide swing so he can get a very fast swing out to surprise the operator player, and he gets a free pick. Then backing up, obviously Asuna is crazy, he just hits a really nice shot on the last guy, but still really well played.
He's gonna right click flag.
So as you can see, Asuna's teammate has just died in tree, and we know from that there's at least 1 person who's sitting in window right now. Asuna is also aware of 1 other player on site. He just came from mid and he got the kill there, so he knows there's no one going to be actively flanking him in the next few seconds, so he doesn't have to worry about that. So with all that being said, should he A, push into the smoke and play for window by waiting the smoke out or pushing through it and trying to pick off the player that was seen there? B, keep peeking A site and try pick the player on site and then move into the smoke and play for window? C, back up to short now that your teammate has been picked on window because otherwise you have to worry about window and site? D, move past the smoke and play close on A site to try pick the A site player and then play on site using their gun. If your answer was B, you are correct. If we watch the rest of this clip, we can see that Asuna slowly keeps swinging through the A and he finds 1 kill on the player in A main. Then from there, he pushes into the smoke, grabs his teammate's vandal, and then he's able to play on window and go through heaven to kill the person who was in window but went to site. As you can see from the clip, Asuna has just killed 1 player on A site and he's now pushed onto site. While jumping towards A main, he's checked tree just with a light peek and there's been no one there, and he knows no one else is on A site since he just came down from there. He also knows that the spike is in his spawn, so he's looking to push A main here, although he doesn't know where both of the enemies are. I've stopped the clip here so that you can see from his jump peak that nobody is currently holding him in A main. However, there's still a lot more angles that need to be cleared here. So with that all being said, should he A, continue pushing A main but do another short peek or two to confirm no one is holding you close and check all holds as you push through? B, continue pushing A main but swing and play a lot faster because there's only 48 seconds left and you don't have spike, plus as you jump peaked there was no one close. C, play slow and re-peek your flank, that is sight and tree, just in case one enemy has tried sneaking up on you since you've been shooting, and then push A main. D, turn back and push through mid from tree because there's too many angles to clear when pushing through A main and it might be easier to go through the midway. If your answer was C, you were correct. If we watch through the rest of the clip, we can see he re-peeks the A main part and he checks a few angles, but after a few seconds he decides to turn around and re-peek his flanks, and he catches the Sova off guard and gets a free pick in tree. And afterwards, he continues to push A main. With that fourth and final clip being finished, that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If it did help you out, please let me know. Hopefully this can help some of you guys improve your game sense somehow and maybe get into the mind of how pros think. If you guys enjoyed the video series kind of thing, let me know because I'd definitely love to continue it on and make another one. But yeah, that's it from me. Thanks for watching.